like 4 a.m. to, or 4:30 to 6:30 is my game time. I keep getting into the habit of like, no, you know, night is my game time, morning is my game time. Whenever I have a free second is my game time. If I can convince myself not to play video games at night and only play in the morning, I think I could get my full 8 hours of sleep. I wouldn't get nearly enough video game time to satisfy me, but, you know, that's a different problem. Alright, we're back. The Sylphic folk have been friends with, long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seed Seer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady, will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the scions of the seventh dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into a needless conflict. Pray, pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello? Hello, old? Can you hear me? It's me, Minfilia. Sorry, it is I. She speaks way more dramatically than it me. Ida and Papalimo have returned some while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with your tale of your exploits. Thanks in part to you, the name of the Primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet, at the end of one tale is the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Okay. Got 35 tickets. The good thing about focusing on the main story quest is I'm never like going here unless it's 100% necessary, and I might actually have enough Vesper Bay tickets. Hey. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, welcome back, old. Lady Minfilia waits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Leisure? Leisure. Oh, it's this guy. Am I given to understand the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved? I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim, yet I'm well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. No, don't skip. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. There are many, and one, just as you have suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. We're fighting infinity +1 enemies. Ah, I've been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I. Alas, Alice has chosen to walk her own path. Stubborn girl, but you may be rest assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldesian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. It's good to see you again, Old. It is good to see me. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. And with that, we can strike remove from the list. Who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of World has not answered his minions' calls of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. You can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Ishtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, cannot predict it with any certainty and when the next primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much hate as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? There's been an attack on Titan, I've heard. The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long. You may depend on it. Indeed. So, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many moms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Like, you sent this meeting in an email, I could already be there. Were he still with us, we should not have wanted for a more practicable solution. He's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. But I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You've earned it. Okay. But, like, I don't have any other plans. We could do things. Is there something else, Old? Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black? Well preserved. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in the primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all that we can from him and his designs. I dread to the... Eek! Tataru. Or is it Tataru? I think it's Tataru. Oh man, it's just a cabbage. A sylph? In Thanalan? At long last, this one finds the walking one old. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One Frixio to help the walking ones. This one is called Noraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. You're in the desert, cabbage. You're gonna dry up so fast. Pleasure to meet you, Noraxia. Well, that was a lovely break. Time to get back to work. Corporate be like. Yes, Tadaru has expressed her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged in the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continues to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite. Old, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight still fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Cool.